Candice is so well known and she does so much for everyone. I was telling her that I'm actually going to read her formal biography because it's not every day you get to launch a book, and it's so much work and it's such a special occasion. And Candice, you deserve everyone hearing all of the great things about you because it's so interesting. So, Candice James is the Poet Laureate for the City of New Westminster. I think you would agree with me if you know her work. She's one of the best Poet Laureates we've ever had. Her first book of poetry, A Split in the Water, was published in 1979 by Fiddlehead Poetry Books. It was a collection of surrealistic free verse poems characterized by vivid imagery. The late Fred Cogswell, a poet and recipient of the Order of Canada Medal, was her mentor and encouraged Candice to continue writing poetry, stating she had the gift. It's so true. However, music called to Candice, and she spent the next 30 years as a singer-songwriter and bass player performing and touring. I didn't know that. In 2010, she hung up her bass guitar in the band and dove back into poetry and became a familiar figure on the local literary scene. Her second book of poetry, Inner Heart, A Journey, was published in 2010 by Silverbow Publishing, and her poems have appeared in numerous international anthologies, magazines, newspapers, and e-zines. Candice is the founding member of the Royal City Literary Arts Society, a full member of the League of Canadian Poets, no small feat, and a past president of the Federation of British Columbia Writers. She has been the featured poet at many, many local events, on local radio shows, and of course, we know and love her as the creator of one of the most successful poetry reading series in the Lower Mainland, Poetic Justice, and of course our wonderful Poetry in the Park that happens here in Queen's Park. So, Purple Haze is Candice James' 7th collection of poetry. Wow. Now, I know, right? Yeah!